We are going to show you how to make laundry soap today. So first we have Fels-Naptha. This is in the laundry section. It's a bar of soap. It's a 5-ounce bar. We have a box of Borax. If you can't find it in the store right now, you can order it online on Amazon. That's what Justin did for me. We have Laundry Booster. This is Arm & Hammer Super Washing Soda. This is really great. It just, all of these products together just really help to brighten up your clothes and clean them really good. And these are the only 3 ingredients inside of homemade laundry soap. It doesn't have all those extra chemicals in it. This is a 5-gallon bucket that I got at Lowe's. You can tell that I've used it quite often for laundry soap. And this just got emptied out. I take and empty them into these small dollar bottles that you can get at like the Dollar General and stuff. And I usually fill up about 3 of them. And then I just keep adding from the bucket until it's empty, which it is now. And we definitely need some more. So the first thing you do is grate your bar of soap, which is what Cam is doing today. He's helping me out. He's learning how to do it. This is a really easy process. You want them to be small pieces because you're going to add them to 12 cups of water on the stove. And you're going to melt that down inside of there. And I'll show you that process as soon as we get there. Alright, we got this all grated. It's not cheese, ladies. The soap. But, I keep it in pretty good size chunks still, but it doesn't really matter. If you want to get it smaller, you can do that. As long as it's small enough that it's going to melt into the water. So I have 12 cups of water added to this. I'm just going to scoop these pieces into there. Some people go ahead and like start getting the water hot and then add it to it, but I've just found out that it doesn't really matter. It's going to melt either way, so the process doesn't really take any longer. So get that added in there. Get this on the stove. So I got this over medium heat. I may go like medium high. My oven gets super hot. So you got the soap flakes in there. This is going to warm up and you want them to melt down. And then we're going to add our borax and our washing soda, but you want to make sure these are completely melted, because if not, you're going to have a lot of clumps in your detergent. So I'm going to let that melt down and then we'll show you the rest of it. All right, this is almost completely melted. There's just a few little specks in there that I'm not really concerned about. So I have my borax and washing soda. And I'm going to add that. Add that in there. You want to be careful with this though, because if it starts to boil, this will get really soapy and it'll start to boil up pretty fast. So you have to watch it. But you just want to kind of stir this until it gets really dissolved. Try not to let it get it too sudsy. But it's going to get a little thicker. And you'll be able to tell. But it's going to dissolve pretty quick. And now we're going to add it to our bucket of water. Which actually, while this cooks for just a little bit longer, I'll show you that. So I've got my bucket over here. And my sink is fantastic because the water is like scalding hot because we have a gas hot water heater. This is my favorite spoon in the world. This is called a cheese spoon, I found out. But it's really long and it's got the holes in it, which makes it really easy to like stir the laundry soap, which you really have to do. So you want your water like scalding hot. I'm going to add some hot water to the bottom of this, that really super hot water. You can see the steam coming off of it. And I'm going to grab my mixture and I'm going to pour it in here. So it's just really important to keep stirring this. And now you're going to add more hot water. I can give you the exact measurements, but I've done this long enough that I normally fill it up to about right here on my bucket, close to that dark line, or that line that you can see. So now I'm just going to start adding hot water to it, get it back scalding again. And then I'm just stirring the whole time. You do not want to quit stirring it. And you want it as hot as possible. And this is going to make quite a bit. This is a 5-gallon bucket, so. I want that to go in a little bit slower. Try to get some of those bubbles down so you can see where my line is. And you can see it's going to get pretty thick. So what I'm going to do after this, sorry my phone died a minute ago, but anyway, I've got it all in my bucket. It's still really hot to the touch. I didn't think it out too well because I forgot I couldn't get it out of the sink. I had to have Cameron help me get it out. Most people can get it out. I'm just pregnant, so it is very warm. It's going to sit here for about 24 hours. So at about 12 o'clock tomorrow, this should be ready. Then you're going to pop the top off, and I'll show you that too. It's going to be really chunky, so you're going to want to take that spoon and just really mix it up really good. And every time you use it, you're going to want to mix it up because it's just going to keep that chunky like texture. But once you shake it up, then it's always like liquid detergent at that point. And I'll let you know about the cost of it and how much money we save doing this versus buying like Gain all the time like we used to do. But all right, talk to you later. Bye. Okay, it has been 24 hours since I made this, a little over, and you can see that it's like a gelatin type consistency now, and it's going to be kind of hard when you mix it up, which that's a good thing. That means it's set right. If it kind of looks like Jello, then you know that you got it right. So what I'll do now is just take and just really stir this really good. And the more you stir it, the more it's going to become like that liquid laundry detergent.